Hey guys, welcome back once again to Breath of Fire. When we last left off, I talked a little bit about battlefields. That's pretty much what you want to use them for. You can farm some good items if you go and look. You can look on an FAQ. There's a couple with that information about the kind of things you can find in the battlefield, although it's typically hidden and deeper in the FAQs. I know around the McNeil area you can get things like healing herbs, antidotes, and some very low-level equipment like bracers and bandanas. But hey, it's free if you get it, so it's worth it. There's a couple of things we want to do before we go and, well, go on with the story. First, we want to go through this area right here. Now, there's a couple things you want to grab and steal from these enemies. Yeah, make sure you kill Ryu before you kill the enemy. Pilfer from everything. Now, I'm going to go ahead and in the description, I'm going to give you a shopping list of a stealing list, basically, and an ability list of abilities that you can learn at this point, and the ones that you should learn. Anyway, by the way, if you hit L1, you can switch who's in the lead, and you can do their field action. T-Po's field action is a kick. And we'll kick, and we'll go over here and get a treasure chest. Damn, I'm incredibly unlucky with the, you kill Ryu, you blind, you just attack yourself in case Ray misses. I don't think I'll be cutting out many random. I might if they get obtrusive. But typically not in this game. They're not incredibly obtrusive. There's not like a battle transition and things like that. You know, it takes up loading time, and most of the time the random battles are not like incredibly long, especially at the beginning. Go up here. Get this weather vane. It's an attack item. Run up here. See those little pixelated rocks? T-Po can kick them. Damn. I'm kind of a little disappointed here. Usually I've run into several boss goblins by now. Oh, thank you. Damn it. You just defend. For some reason, it is incredibly hard to steal from those dong heads. It's not so hard to steal from the goos, though, which is a good thing. But usually I've run into several mage goos and a couple of boss goblins by now. Let's see. Actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and heal. Now, Ryu actually learns all the best healing magic in the game, which is kind of irritating because you don't use him for that. It's kind of like in Breath of Fire 2. Well, they gave all that healing magic to Ryu, but you never used it because you had to use all of your AP on dragon attacks. It's like, what? Damn it. By the way, blind, you learn blind from the Rippers in case you missed that. I've already learned blind. This game's combat menu is a lot like Lufia in the Fortress of Dooms. If you have seen Lufia in the Fortresses of Dooms, played it, you'll know what I'm talking about. You hold the direction button, and you hit X. That coin is very important. I'll tell you why when we start fishing. Now, there's one creature here that I was hoping to meet. Usually I meet them. Let's see if I can see them. Yeah, if you get a good running start, they get kicked further. Otherwise, they go one space. Damn. Looks like this is going to be one of those very uncooperative sessions. Now, the enemy you gotta watch out. Oh, how cool about him. The enemy you gotta watch out here, in this map, and on the battlefield maps, it's an enemy called Mantrap, I want to say. Anyway, you want to watch out for them because they are hands down the strongest enemy on this screen. Also, you want to watch out for them because you want to steal from them. You want to get 2 of the items they're carrying. They carry an item called Pointed Stick. It's a weapon. You want 2 of them for a master requirement later in the game. There's a requirement later in the game where a master requires you have like 15 different weapons, and if you can get that, the 2 sticks, it allows you to easily meet the requirements as soon as you get to her. Otherwise, you'll have to wait a bit. It's not really that big a deal if you have to wait. Come on, Mantraps. Damn. Oh well, not that big a deal. I'll probably just go ahead and waste the rest of this. Wow. I usually have very bad luck stealing from those guys, and that's 2 in a row. That's not bad. I guess I could spend a minute talking about the status screen. Let's see. Items. You got different areas. Options is your accessories and your bait and stuff. Weapons, armor, items, usable or otherwise. You can sort, look at your key items. Pretty basic stuff. Now, your abilities are broken up in a similar way. You got attack, assist, and heal, and then you got another one called skill, which is for the skills you learn from enemies. You look at your skill notes. Send skills back to your skill notes in case you know too many, because you can only hold so many. You can look at your dragon genes, which we'll get into later in the game. Your equipment. Forgot to do that earlier. You can do an optimal equipment, which optimizes attack and defense. You can optimize for speed, which optimizes for your agility. And you can remove equipment, like so. Change your form. This changes, you can rearrange your order and your, well, battle form. The attack form raises the point member's power. I think it might lower his defense. I'll have to look that up. That has no benefits, no special effects. Now, as you can see there, see the little arrow pointing to the 1? That means that the person's on the skinnier side of the arrow get attacked more often than the persons on the fatter side. So basically, the person in the front gets attacked most in this formation, whereas 1 and 2 get attacked the most, and then 3 gets attacked the least. Here, everyone gets attacked equally. Blah, blah, blah. You can put your, that allows you to put your weaker characters in the back. Now that we did this, can't go any further, but now we don't have to do this area later. Let's go in the Cedar Woods and see if I can't find a Mage Goo and a Boss Goblin. So I can learn Influence. That is the name of that skill. Hey, look, a Boss Goblin right off the bat. Now, you want to try and learn Influence. I mean, you have plenty of chances to pick it up. So I wouldn't worry too much if you don't get it right away. Just get it sometime before you go to Bunyan's. Or, I mean, oh, thank you. Although that means I didn't learn it. Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did. If the attack you're learning kills you, then you don't learn the skill. But that's not what killed it. It was the Goblin's attack that killed it. Anyway, the Boss Goblins are very important to steal from. Now, if you don't want somebody to reprise on an enemy, then the best thing you can do is examine somebody, because that takes away your ability to counterattack. The Boss Goblins are worth stealing from because they have the best armor at this point in the game you can get. The Waistcloth. Yes, that was very lucky that I got that. Now, you want to steal from the regular Goblins. You want to steal 2 of the items they have. They have an item called the Bent Sword. You want to steal 2 of them from them. The Bent Sword is actually helpful for Ray when he's pilfering, because it is the weakest sword in the game, and allows him to have a shitty attack. You can sometimes get more pilfers in, that kind of thing. You really only need 1 waistcloth, but any more you can steal is just money you can make later. So, anytime you see a Boss Goblin, go ahead and try for the waistcloth. They're not an exceptionally rare steal, but they are one of the harder items to steal at this point in the game. Let's see. Just, that influence ability, by the way, actually works on... It only works on people on your side. You can't influence the other side, as far as I know. But, it does have a use much later in the game. Now, you can actually heal him if you want. Give him like a green apple or something. But I don't really feel like doing that. You could also learn Demotivate from the goblins. Basically, you kill the Boss Goblin before the other guys have a chance, and they sometimes unmotivate. There it is. And you can actually learn that. It's useless. I wouldn't worry about it. It's there if you want to grab it now. You can get it later from a master. Bent sword, not... yeah, broken. You want 2 of those. And you want 2 pointed sticks from the man traps, I think they're called, like I said. Ooh, Mage Goo. You want to examine the Mage Goo to learn. Okay. To learn. Come on, use it. There we go, Burn. You want to learn Burn. Burn is much more useful in Breath of Fire 4, but it does have a brief shining moment of awesome in Breath of Fire 3. So I recommend you learn it and put it on Ryu later on. You have to have Skill Ink, which I picked up one Skill Ink. You have to have Skill Ink to change your skills around. So, you know. But later on you want to put it on Ryu. I'll tell you when it's best to put on Ryu. Let me go back to the other place and see if I can't get the pointed sticks from that guy. And I'll start the next episode when I find myself one of those plants that I was looking for. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time on Breath of Fire 3.